Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Did everybody get here safely tonight? Yes. Excellent. You may be wondering how I got here. Well, I arrived on the south coast, and because of the petrol shortage, I was given these coupons. I was given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 petrol coupons, just enough to get to my new base here in Bushey. But then I met a man selling some nylons, so I gave him 1, 2, 3 of my coupons, and he gave me these. I counted my coupons, and I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But then I met a man with a bunch of bananas. Now, I could never resist a nice, juicy banana. I told the man I hadn't any money, and he said, don't worry, let me have some of your coupons. So I gave him 1, 2, 3 coupons, and he gave me a lovely banana. So off I went. I counted my coupons, and I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coupons. Well, I'd nearly made it to the garage. When I found a man selling some beautiful underwear. I gave him 1, 2, 3 of my coupons, and he gave me some beautiful French knickers. Now, do you want to see them?
Yeah.
Well, now I knew I was in trouble. I've got 1, 2, 3 coupons left, and no petrol. I went to the garage. I asked the attendant to fill me up. He filled up the Jeep and asked for my 6 coupons. So I gave him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coupons. Has anybody read the paper today? War is raging in Thailand. The British prisoners have been planning a daring escape. Only they've one problem. They left their ladder behind. Actually, what they were doing was they were being forced to build the Thailand-Burma railway bridge. Unknown to them, the Allies were trying to blow it up. You see, they had a cunning plan, similar to an ordinary plan, only more cunning. It was going to take 3 bombs to blow the bridge, but they had 2 problems. They only had 1 officer could plant the bombs, and they only had 3 odd-sized fuses left. Let me explain. You see, they had a short fuse, they had a medium fuse, and they had a long fuse. The short fuse was so short, the officer might blow himself up. The long fuse was so long, it might be found by the enemy and deactivated. They took all 3 fuses to the bomb disposal officer to sort the problem out, but he refused to help. Now, they were all the same size, but they realised they still had a problem. Because if he lit the first fuse, and then the second, by the time he lit the third, the first one might have gone off. So in fact, after all, he was probably better off with the short fuse, the medium fuse, and... Now, even though there was a war on, there was still a little time for some fun and games back in the barracks. Obviously, I'm talking about card tricks and target practice. Now, I did have a special request. Who was it that wanted to come and help me for this? It was you, sir. Up you come, sir. Let's give this young man, up you come, darling, a big round of applause. Charlie, okay, Charlie, do you have your weapon with you this year? No, there you go. Now what we're going to do is this. We have a pack of cards. Actually, we'll make it easier for you. We have a pack of cards. You're going to take your gun and you're going to fire it into this pack. But you're only going to fire it onto... Oh, be careful. Sure. You're only going to fire it into 1 card, which we're going to get in a moment. Now, first of all, I'd like you to hold that in the air. Now, if you fire the gun for me, doesn't make a lot of noise.